are the three biggest mistakes that you see skin-wise?
Well, that's the main one,
Yes.
all day, every day. Overwashing. There's this dreadful trend, this double washing twice a day, which I think is just marketing and a way of making money. People, particularly the Irish, we've really quite a sensitive skin, and people are stripping their skin. And you just do not need to wash twice a day, and you don't need to double wash twice a day. So what I say is, in the morning, do you floss your teeth when you get up in the morning before you have your breakfast, considering you floss them going to bed at night? No, you don't, because you haven't eaten anything. So any cream people put on their face going to bed at night, it's soaked into the pillow or it's in their skin. They've no dirt, pollution, sunblock, makeup. They don't need a cleanser in the morning. They need a wet face cloth to wake up. At night, a proper cleanse, clean once, rinse a few times. I love a muslin face cloth. It's soft enough for babies and it really gets into the nooks and crannies. Far better than using, a lot of women will use cotton wool or makeup remover pads.
Oh, yeah.
Or even wipes, God forbid, and they leave a film
God
on
forbid.
the
Okay,
skin.
talk to me about that now.
God forbid. Well, wipes leave a film on the skin. And there's a really common disorder in Ireland called rosacea.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a very common form of it called Demodex folliculitis, which is little red bumps on the skin. So people will often come to me and they'll say they have dreadful trouble with dry skin. And when they feel their skin, it feels sandpapery. And if you look closely, their follicles are teeming with this little mite. And invariably, they're not washing their skin properly. They're not using water. You need water. And you need to wash the skin properly and remove the cleanser completely. So the wipes leave a film on the skin. The only place for wipes is somewhere like the car or the golf bag, or with babies to clean up a mess. But I don't even like using them on babies' bums. I prefer cotton wool and water for a baby.
Really?
Yeah, why would you put a whole lot of chemicals on a baby's bum? Cotton wool and water will wash them perfectly. So no need for wipes. For travel, at the worst, just to clean up. But no, not on the face. There's no need for it, Pat. And think about it. They're very expensive. They fill landfills. They're not biodegradable a lot of the time.
Block everything,
So,
yep.
a muslin cloth is very sustainable, and you can use the same cloth for the rest of your life.
What should you use to wash your face? What kind of cleanser should you use?
That depends on your skin type. So I would often like people to have two cleansers, a creamy cleanser and then a more active cleanser. So I'd always have a glycolic cleanser by my sink and a creamy, gentle, soft cleanser. And it depends on how the skin feels. If your skin, read your skin. If your skin is dry, irritated, if you have sensitive skin, rosacea, go for the gentle, creamy cleanser. Again, for women in particular, I know men are using more fake tan, but not many. For women, it's a great way to take off the fake tan, yes. Glycolic acid wash if your skin needs a deep cleanse, if it's clogged up. If you've been on an airplane, the skin can really suffer. So I think it's nice to have an active and a bland cleanser, and then to choose between the two depending on how your skin feels.
And if there was one general skincare product people should have, so we've looked at cleansers. If there's a general product that you think... Sunblock.
Okay, so I'm very boring about sunblock because
Not at all.
I can honestly attest to the fact that people have come into me in their 70s, particularly, say, farmers, who haven't looked after their skin. By the time they come in, they're absolutely covered in crusty sun damage, skin cancers, etc. If I can get through to them and they start to use sunblock, even at that age, I watch their skin radically change in the space of a year because they're allowing it heal and recover, and they stop getting further damage. Sadly, it takes an awful lot of people their first skin cancer before they will really take it on board. A very common trend I'm seeing now is that the younger generation are definitely getting better about sunblock on their face.
Oh, okay.
And it stops around here. And the young girls, they like to tan their body still. And even the mature women, they'll be very good from here to here. And then it's sun damage. And I just say, so you don't want a skin cancer on your face, but you don't mind getting one in your body. Where most melanoma that are going to kill you, you're going to get those in your arms and legs. So really, it's not about the cosmetics. It's about the health of the skin and secondarily the cosmetics.